Hello, this is a continuation of the TDD quotes API, and in this video we're going to refactor, setting ourselves up for success when we introduce Postgres. However, at the moment we have one main file, one main test file, and it's getting to the point where it's cluttered. I guess that's debatable. There are 200 lines, thereabouts. However, in the interest of keeping things organized and knowing right where to go, we're going to start to refactor. And without further ado, let's get started. Alright, got the editor up. I'm already in that repository. Let's just drop into VS Code. I'll enlarge it so you can see a little better. Here's main.go at the moment. Let's see how many lines it is. A little over 200. And most of it's collapsed. Alright, so let's take a look at what we've got here. Our data store, our func main, repository, which these are good. Validate function on a model. All right, first thing I'm gonna do is create a branch. So we'll get switch into a refactor branch. Let's go ahead and create a CMD directory where binaries tend to go. It's idiomatic, and inside of command we'll create quotes. And I'm gonna move main test and main.go into quotes. Now I'll start to pull some stuff out of here. At the root of the project, I'm gonna create another folder. We'll call it store. And inside of store, we've only got nmem, so we'll call it nmem.go. This is package store. All right. I'm gonna grab just most of the stuff actually out of here and put it in there for now. nmem store, our two methods on our nmem store. All right, that should do it. Okay, that will have generated some errors in main go and main test, which is fine. Let's just quickly save these files. All right. New app. Well, wait, those will probably go into an application file somewhere. Actually, I don't know why I'm collapsing that stuff. Let's expand it again. All right, so repo. This is now store repo, quote, store, validate. So this is unexported at the moment. I need to go into quote or nmem. Let's modify our model. I'm gonna get both of these at the same time. Validate. Here we now call uppercase validate. Let's see. Any more of those? Store.quote. What we got at the bottom here. All right. This new nmem, this factory function, since I'm importing it from store, I'm gonna go there and refactor it. How about instead we just say new nmem because the package is store. So here we take off store. Oops, too far. Store.newNM. I think that reads a little better. I'm gonna copy this because I imagine it's in other places. Main test. All right, where does this thing exist? All right, save. This is now store.quote. Refactoring is fun, but this is actually where this is how you stagger towards success. Make it work and then make it better through refactoring exercises. It's always a good idea too when you're working a project. You're gonna rush, timelines are gonna be aggressive. Ensure that you give yourself a little space and time to refactor. All right, main test looks good. Main, we've still got some errors. Let's go to the top here. Application, all right. I must have accidentally grabbed application. Yeah. Let's first put it here and then we can move it all together. And that should be store.repo. All right, for the application, that can probably, the moment we've got our store and a logger and then handle quotes. This is very RESTful. This is a design decision. Every decision has a cost, right? We could stick this under quotes because right now quotes is just a RESTful over HTTP API. There's nothing really, there's no service. If there was a service, perhaps it could go at the root of the repository. I think I'm gonna put a file under quotes. Maybe this is not the right thing to do, but it helps out with the organization a little bit. I'm gonna take all of these, or the struct, the factory function, and our single method the handler out of main for now, tossing it into application, which this is package main, save, and here I just need to save. Okay, we're nice and refactored. We're probably going to refactor even more as we start to add in Postgres. I mean, one thing, the interface is kind of right next to where you use it. This is like the producer-consumer argument. So normally when your interface is on the producer side, it feels weird. It's maybe slightly not idiomatic. Because on the consumer side, that's when you can probably swap it out with different things, and we will do that. Right now we have an in-mem repository. We may turn that into a cache in the future and then use Postgres as a backend, or we may use it for testing. We have options. But at the moment, I think we're good and refactored and ready for success when we start to do our Postgres or actual persistent storage. Let me commit the repository here. All right. And we'll give it a message saying refactor cleans things up for the Postgres edition. Okay, we don't need to add a tag because we didn't add any features or fix a bug or break the API. Okay. All right, so quick refactor, covered a couple of high-level concepts. Again, just to reiterate, give yourself space and time to refactor. That's where the magic happens. That's how you make your code better. Think about integrity, think about simplicity, think about readability, code organization. All these things are factors. And at the moment, it's just kind of me coding in a vacuum. But if you're coding in a team, you want to make sure that you're challenging your team members to do better, write better code. Code's read far more than it's written. Let's make code that's easy to maintain and easy to change. All right, well, thank you all for watching. Have a great day.